Hi everyone. So today I decided or thought it would be a good idea if I showed you a little bit about the back end of NearPod. So you would have to go in, to a new tab, Google NearPod.com. Okay, so it automatically logs me in, but you just log in with your email address from St. Mary's County and your password, same as everything else. And then you're gonna go, like my library tab, this is over here is important, just your little drop down menu or sidebar menu, whatever you want to call it. So your library is where any kind of NearPod that you have opened will stay. Ones that you've created, ones that you found on the NearPod library, anything like that. Okay, right here you can see you can go click on this and explore the NearPod library. It'll bring you back in there. You know that, just to put this out there, there is live participation lessons and student paced. Just an FYI, if you do or you start a live participation NearPod with your students during your Google Meet, you cannot switch it in between and have them finish it on their own. It doesn't work like that. They will not be able to move the screen. You have to guide them through it and have to stay on there with them. Once you end that lesson on your side, it ends it on their side. So if you wanted to do that, if you wanted like an exit slip at the end of your lesson, maybe add a link from Schoology with like a little assessment and, add it at the end where that they could click on that link. That would be a good option. Or you could have a separate NearPod that is student-based. All right, so reports. Reports are where you would go to find data for any of your NearPod lessons that you've completed. Now, NearPod, from what I understand, because I don't know much of everything about this, NearPod does not communicate with Schoology. So just because you're putting a NearPod into Schoology does not mean that it's going to go in your gradebook. It's just kind of like the other one, what is it called? With the videos and the questions. I can't think of the name of it right now. I'm gonna blank. It'll come back to me. So if you go in here to your NearPod, you're gonna click on, this is the lesson I did with everyone at school the other day, Sabrina and I. So if I click on this session, you can see it has every session that I started. And if I go down to this one, you can see every session that I started here. If I go down, and you just click on whatever session you need. So let's just look at this session. It has the most students in it, and it is my laptop's assessment or NearPod. So there's a summary that there was 85 questions, or 85% of questions answered or participation, and 16% skipped. You can scroll further down and see how much participation each student had. Over here, it gives the student name over here. You can then go into each question and look at what they answered and see your percentage. You can do the same thing with open-ended, so it does have that data in there. You can go into their drawlets, and it shows you each answer for the drawlet. You can click on each one, and it pulls it up, so it tells you what they answered if you can't see it. The time to climb, it has the class board on it. Student overall data, so it tells you how many they got out of each, but it does open in a separate tab. Interactive video, looks like they take you to a classboard here, and that just shows you if when they answered it. I'm gonna get out of this tab though. You can download your session report, whatever screen you're on. You can share it and email it to yourself or to whoever else. But that's what I know so far about the data side of it. I hope that helps a little bit. I think it would be a good idea if you were in here, you could look at this and enter grades in after the fact. Possibly. Maybe like especially like for the time to climb, if you wanted to use that as something, you can go in there and enter it. But you do need to keep in mind of the kids, like I know Aubrey was there, but she couldn't do any of the lessons that day. So you have to have a, reminder of what students were having trouble with that. Just a little mini intro lesson on the back end of NearPod. I hope this helps, and if you have any other questions about this, feel free to ask me. I can't promise I'll have the answer, but I will try my best. Have a good day.